guys, so as you know, I'm actually currently putting my Disney Plus subscription to good use, and I'm rewatching a bunch of, Disney movies back from the day. I watched Toy Story 1 a couple nights ago. I watched Toy Story 2 yesterday, and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit, right? I just wanted to talk about the saddest part of Toy Story. So as a girly with a little bit of anxiety, right? As a girly with a pinch of anxiety, the saddest part of Toy Story is the fact that these toys hold a press conference every single Christmas and birthday Andy has. So we see this in Toy Story 1 and 2, where they're on the radar, they're on high alert for any new toys, right? And at any given moment, one of them could be sold or lost or, given away, donated, anything like that, right? And so we see that in the tragedy of what happens to, what's her name? Jessie, right? Jessie's Emily, grows up and just forgets about her and trades her dolls for makeup. We've all been there, right? But now I'm a doll collector, so it's I don't know, it's kind of like Toy Story 2 too, when the Stinky Pete was trying to get everybody to go to Japan and just sit in a fucking museum, right, as a fucking national artifact or whatever, right? So I just find it to be so absolutely sad and nerve-wracking and anxiety inducing every fucking day of your life as a toy. You have to worry about what the fuck's gonna happen. And so the most secure option is to have a fucking owner who loves you. Andy, right? Woody in Toy Story 1, I don't know if you guys have watched my Woody is such an unlikable character video. In Toy Story 1, Woody is, used to being the favorite toy. He's used to, having all of Andy's attention and all of his love, right? So he never really had to deal with the anxiety firsthand, but we still see that every single birthday, every single Christmas, there's a press conference that Woody's in charge of, trying to figure out who the new toy is, what the new toy is, what are the new toys, what's it gonna look like for them, and just the entire cast of toys are anxious as hell. And I don't know why, but I just found that to be really sad. I guess my empathy meter turned on or something, and I was like, imagine if I was a toy and I knew that any moment, the jig could be up. Any moment, you could grow tired of me as a toy. Any moment, I could, break or be too fragile for whatever, bank heist or whatever, play you're putting on, right? And you drop me from too high of a feat and my fucking doll body breaks or something, it's over for me. Or the subject of this video actually is the press conferences, the anxiety inducing press conferences, to have these little soldier guys be downstairs watching Andy open presents, hoping to God that it's not a replacement toy, that it's not a toy that you could be, swapped for. That has got to be the most anxiety-inducing fucking relationship ever. And there's some back and forth on whether the toys represent kind of parents in a way, how parents one day will have to say goodbye to their kids, right? One day the good days will be over. Your little boy will be gone. And I guess I kind of see that with how much Woody especially talks about being there for Andy and blah 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 blah. And now that I've seen Toy Story 2, I feel like I kind of have to take back some of my opinion on what I said in Toy Story 4. Because Woody was down to go to Japan. Woody was down to abandon Andy. He was down to go to Japan and just be a thing on a shelf. And of course, at the end of the movie, he realizes, you know what? Love is more important to me. Andy's more important to me than being on a fucking, in a museum and behind a glass, not being played with anymore. And Buzz helps him reach this realization, this epiphany, right? So, in Toy Story 4, when Woody decides to be a lost toy rather than be Bonnie's second favorite or third or whatever, fifth, eighth, ninth favorite toy, that makes a little bit more sense to me now. So, here you go. I was wrong. I admit that I was wrong, man. I made such a big stink saying Woody would never abandon his owner. Like, he would never abandon his kid. But no, we see in Toy Story 2, Woody is very influenceable, whatever the word is, impressionable. Whatever fucking sob story he hears, he gives Gabby his voice box, right? He goes with fucking Bo Peep. It makes sense. Like, I see it now. I see it in his character that he would. Like, he has a very big heart, and he understands his privilege as a toy who's always been the favorite of a kid who's had probably 15, 14, 13 good years of being a kid's favorite toy. Sorry. He understands that not everyone has had that special bond, right? Not everyone has experienced that. So any toy with a sob story, he feels for them. And it kind of makes me love Woody a little bit more, right? I now have to rescind what I said about Toy Story 4. And I don't know if it warrants another video. I think it does. I think I have to make one more Toy Story video because I was wrong. So let me just stay on topic here. Woody has a very big heart, and he's very susceptible. Oh, wait, no, that's me talking about Toy Story 4 again. The saddest part of Toy Story is the fact that these toys realize that they're on borrowed time. They realize that at any moment they could be switched out, replaced, or sold. And that is a very, very insecure relationship there. I feel like that would create the worst insecure attachment ever, right? That would create the worst insecure attachment. To have no security like that, Woody has that security. He knows that he's, even his mom realizes that Woody is a family, treasure, right? She locks him in the box. That's why Toy Story 2 pissed me off so much. That man who stole Woody, I wanted him to, die or something, or be, traumatized like Sid was. I wanted something bad to happen to him. I really did, because who are you to steal a family's, precious toy just for your fucking Japanese 6-figure payout? I mean, I get it, but damn, you're a piece of shit, bro. Piece of shit for that.